Hello everyone, my name is Amay Hadkar. My roll number is 61 and I am going to give a presentation on energy conservation basics. So let's just start with it. The contents of this presentation are energy scenario, primary and secondary energy, energy demand and supply, national scenario, energy conservation and energy audit, concepts and the difference, BEE and its roles, MEDA and its roles, star labeling, the needs and its benefits. Introduction. Energy has been a symbol of evolution, progress, and persistence of mankind. Developments in the social and economic areas of the nation are critically influenced by the energy status. This unit takes a review of present energy scenario, need of energy conservation, and several initiatives as well as various policies and programs undertaken by the Indian government to enhance energy efficiency of the nation in order to make the energy sector economically as well as environmentally sustainable. The classification of energy sources. The are primary energy, secondary energy, waste energy sources, renewable energy, which is also called as non-conventional, non-renewable energy, which is also called as conventional, commercial and non-commercial. The descriptions of the energy classifications. The primary energy, these are the sources which can be directly found in nature or stored in nature and can be extracted. They are available in raw form which needs to be processed for utilization. For example, direct coal and oil, natural gas, biomass, etc. They are stored nuclear energy from radioactive material, thermal in earth interior. Secondary energy. Secondary energy sources are derived from primary sources in a form or either final fuel or energy supplies. Involvement of technological processes in this transformation is in between causes drop in primary energy on the way to the consumers. For example, steam energy from the coal, oil products from gasoline, petrol, electricity, etc. Waste energy resources. It is possible to reuse waste energy liberated in the process of utilization of primary and secondary energy sources. Practically, it is achieved by the combined heat and power, which is more popular as cogeneration. For example, the energy extracted from cooling processes in power plants. Renewable energy. Renewable energy is useful energy that is connected from renewable sources, which are naturally replenished on a human timescale, including carbon neutral sources. It can be extracted without causing pollution, unlike non-renewable energy sources. For example, solar, wind, geothermal, etc. Non-renewable sources. It is the energy obtained from the conventional fuels which are exhaustible today or tomorrow or with time. It causes a lot of pollution. For example, coal, oil, gas. Commercial energy. This is the energy accessible from the market at a certain price. These are cardinal sources for industrial countries as its basic needs are dependent on it. For example, electricity, coal, natural gas, etc. Non-commercial. These sources are not available in the market unlike previous type for the price. Instead, these are traditionally gathered, also termed as traditional fuel and mostly struck off in energy accounting. For example, firewood, cattle dung, sugarcane crush, solar thermal, water heating, etc. The energy obtained from the primary sources are called final energy. The nature goes under the process of extraction to get primary energy which goes through and processes and then delivers on the final energy. National scenario. The Indian economy is experienced an unmatched growth in the last 5 decades. Energy sources are being subjected to enormous demand due to the continuous growth of economy. Energy demand and supply imbalance is getting widespread, which is undesirable and demanding steps toward the augmentation of energy supplies from government. The coal dominates in the mixture of large number of energy sources available in India and seems to be continued in the future as well. Around 64% of the total installed power generation is coal-based, which shows the coal dependence of India. Renewable sources share 34%, including hydropower, and nuclear share 1.9% of total fuel mixture. As far as the power sector is concerned, India is the third largest electricity producer and the third largest consumer of electricity in the world with the total installed capacity of 3,50,162 megawatt, sector wise distributed as follows. The state owned utilities are 84,634 megawatt. The central owned utilities are 1,04,039 megawatt. Private owned utilities own 1,61,400 87 megawatt. According to the National Electricity Plan of 2018 prepared by the Government of India, the country does not need additional conventional power plants in the utility sector until the 2027, with the commissioning of 50,025 megawatt coal-based power plants under construction and achieving 2,75,000 megawatt total installed renewable power energy capacity after retirement of early 48,000 megawatt old coal-fired plants. Energy conservation and the energy audit concept and the difference. The energy conservation plays a very important role because of the utilization of non-renewable sources, which also impacts our environment, especially usage of fossil fuels applies to the air and water pollution such as carbon dioxide, and when it is when produced from oil, coal and gas combust in the power stations, heating systems and engines of the car. As we all are aware of that, the carbon dioxide works as a transparent layer in the atmosphere that is a part of this cause to the global warming of the earth, or we can also name it as the greenhouse effect. The global warming has its own consequences in our atmosphere. It has a deadly effect like spreading of different diseases, warmer wind waters and more chances of hurricanes, financial cost, polar ice melting, increased chance in intensity of heat waves. To sustain the energy used in the future and to save the Mother Earth from all the further harm, the energy conservation will be an important step which will be taken. Energy Conservation Act 2001. The Act empowers the central government and in some instances the state government to specify the energy consumption standards for the notified equipment and appliances, direct mandatory display of label on notified equipment and appliances, prohibit manufacture, sale, purchase and import of notified equipment and appliances not conforming to energy consumption standards, notify energy intensive industries or other establishments and commercial building as designated consumers, establish and prescribe energy consumption norms and standards for designated consumers, prescribe energy conservation building codes for efficient use of energy and its conservation in new commercial buildings having a connected load of 500 kilowatt or a contract demand of 600 kilovolt ampere and above. Direct designated consumers to designate or appoint certified energy manager in charge of the activities for efficient use of energy and its conservation. Get an energy audit conducted by accredited energy auditor in the specified manner and interval of time. Furnish information with regard to energy consumed and action taken on the recommended of the accredited energy auditor to the designed agency. Comply with energy consumption norms and standards. Prepare and implement the schemes for efficient use of energy and its conservation if the prescribed energy consumption norms and standards are not fulfilled. Get an energy audit of the building conducted by an accredited energy auditor in the specified manner and intervals of time. The state governments may also amend the energy conservation building codes prepared by the central government to suit regional and local climatic conditions. Direct every owner or occupier of a new commercial building complex being a designated consumer to comply with the provisions of energy conservation building codes. Direct if considered necessary for efficient use of energy and its conservation, any designated consumer to get energy audit conducted by an accredited energy auditor in such manner and at such intervals of time as may be specified. The BEE and its role. Under the provisions of Act, Bureau of Energy Efficiency has been established with effect from 1 March 2002 by merging the erstwhile Energy Management Center, a society under the Ministry of Power. The primary objective of BEE is to reduce the energy intensity in the Indian economy through the adoption of result-oriented approach. The broad objectives of the BEE are to assume the leadership and provide policy framework and direction to the national energy efficiency and conservation efforts and programs, to coordinate policies and programs on efficient use of energy and its conservation with the involvement of stakeholders, to establish systems and procedures to measure, monitor, and verify energy efficiency results in individual sector as well as at the national level, to leverage multilateral or bilateral and private sector support in implementation of Energy Conservation Act and programs of efficient use of energy and its conservation, to demonstrate energy efficiency delivery mechanisms through private and public partnership, to plan, manage, and implement energy conservation programs as envisated in the Energy Conservation Act. The function of the BEER. The functions of BEE can be classified as regulatory functions as a recommendatory body of the central government in the implementing the provisions of Energy Conservation Act, and facilitation, market development, and market transformation functions are as arrange and organize training of personnel and specialists in the techniques for efficient use of energy and its conservation, to develop testing and certification of procedures and promote testing facilities, strengthen consultancy services, create awareness and disseminate information, promote research and development, formulate and facilitate implementation of pilot projects and demonstration projects, promote use of energy efficient processes, equipment, devices, and systems, take steps to encourage preferential treatment for use of energy efficient equipment or appliances, to promote innovative financing of energy efficiency projects, give financial assistance to institutions for promoting efficient use of energy and its conservation, prepare educational curriculum on efficient use of energy and its conservation, and implement international cooperation programs relating to efficient use of energy and its conservation. MEDA and its roles. Maharashtra Energy Development Agency, or which it is called as MEDA, is a Maharashtra government institute run with the federal government of India to regulate energy conservation, to promote the development of renewable energy in Maharashtra state, including solar energy, bioenergy, and wind energy. The MEDA's objective is to undertake the development of renewable energy and facilitate energy conservation in the state of Maharashtra as a state nodal agency under the umbrella of MNRE. Apex controlling the body of MEDA is the governing body with the Minister of New and Renewable Energy, Maharashtra State, as chairman. Star leveling needs and its benefits. The star leveling is the program of BEE. The electronic and electrical appliances are rated stars out of 5 stars according to its efficiency. Thus, the most efficient appliance gets the highest rating and the lowest rating is for the lowest efficiency. Star labeling of appliances is one of the most effective policy tools for improving energy efficiency and lowering energy cost of appliances equipments for the consumers. This program aims to foster a sustainable market transformation by shifting the markets toward increased sales of energy efficient star label products. The benefits of star labeling. The star rating schemes allow us to compare the operating cost and environmental performance of similar products. This allows us to make a better choice and see the potential of ongoing future costs and greenhouse gases that impact our decisions. The energy labels, on the other hand, are informative labels affixed to the manufactured products in order to provide consumers with the data necessary for making informed purchases. Thank you.